Hey coin collectors, and welcome to the DC Coin World International Coin Channel. And today we're going to take a look at some 1983 1-cent coins, a Lincoln penny. We see them right here. No mint mark means Philadelphia, D mint mark means Denver, and the S mint mark, however murky or foggy it is over here, means San Francisco. And so let's take a look at it. We also want to talk about 1983, a pretty weird year for coins. The first thing that, of course, that happened in 1983 was it was the first full year of the copper-coated zinc pennies. So before 1982, all the pennies that were made in the United States were about 95% copper and 5% tin or zinc. Here's a 1981 version right there. You can't really tell the difference that much between them, but in mid 1982 they moved to a almost 95% zinc with a copper coating on it. And so when you look for your coins from 1982, you sometimes get a mix of different coins, some zinc, some copper. In 1983, however, they were all the zinc with the copper coating on it. How can you tell the difference between the coins? Well, this is the 1981 here, and you can see, let's see if we can get this we'll actually put it right on the scale, turn the scale on, and we'll see that the 1981 coin weighs 3.1 or 3.11 grams. See that, 3.1. Now let's put on a 1983. This is a 1983 D. It'll weigh the same as a Philly coin. 2.52. So the difference is 2.52 versus 3.11. So about a 20% weight reduction in the coins from 1981 to 1983. And these coins also don't wear as well. They don't look as good when they get older. You sometimes have the zinc coming through. These coins that we have in front of us today look pretty good, though. Now, what else happened in 1983 besides being full zinc almost? And that is that in 1983 they also put out a proof set with a no S dime. So in 1983 there was supposed to be a dime with an S on it, and in the proof set it doesn't. So that's very expensive. And the third and probably most important thing for us today is in 1983 they put out a lot of pennies. 1983 Philadelphia, they put out 7.7 billion of these. 7.7 billion. In Denver, they put about 6.4, almost 6.5 billion. And then at the San Francisco Mint, they put about 3.279 million. So when we talk about these, we're talking about 14 billion of these coins came out. The Denver Mint coin, not so famous, not so expensive. And we'll take a look at the back of that one. It says United States of America at the top, 1 cent at the bottom, E pluribus unum here. And then over here we can see an FG for Frank Gasparo. We see the Lincoln Monument with Lincoln down there in the center, which is in Washington, D.C. We tip it up, we see it has a smooth edge, and again it's 95% zinc, about 5% copper. The 1983 Philadelphia coin, pretty much the same. We see that this one is a little bit offset. Sometimes you get to see, this isn't just weird, this was actually an offset penny, but it's not of any real value. See how the rim is way wider here than it is here? Kind of a cool thing to keep if you can get it. So sometimes you get it so there's not even any rim between the words and the edge or the rim. Down here we see that there's the front initials, and that is the V, the D, and the B. And when we flip it over, we see same Lincoln monument on the back, Lincoln Memorial. And this is where the 1983 pennies get pretty weird. That's because they made a bunch of them, not many, but enough so that they're out there and they're incredibly valuable, where the die was doubled on the back. So what you do is you look through these coins and you see if you can see any double die. That looks like a little bit of doubling there, but we can't tell if that's from wear or doubling. But let me show you. PCGS has one on its website, a 1983 double die, and I'm going to bring you right over and have you take a look at that. This is what it looks like when the die is doubled. And look, you can see here, you can see it. Here you can see it. Here you can see, look at that N, just amazing. And look at the O, that's just huge. So that's what a double die looks like, and that's one of the expensive ones. That's probably worth a few $1,000s. They have sold for as much as $7,700. So what do we look for? We look for that doubling. So let's take a look through a couple of the, we have a bunch of them here, actually about 10 or 12. And we're not seeing any doubling here. We see a little bit of a crease there, but that's how these coins come. Let's see if we can see any doubling here. No, not really. And remember that O had that kind of thing in the center of it? Any doubling here? You're saying, well, these coins aren't in very good condition that I'm looking at. No, they're not. But if you find a double die reverse, it probably still might be worth $100, $75 to $100, even in this condition. This kind of beat up condition. Nope, not there. Whoa, that's a bad one. Let's see if there's any. No, no doubling there. So they're so rare that you can look through thousands of them and not see any. But let's look through just a couple more. Yeah, and so we look at the O, we look at the C, we see if there's anything there. And let's just do two more. Nothing there, nothing there. But it was pretty clear on the PCGS website. You just could not go wrong. All right, what's a double die worth? $100 minimum. What's the S coin worth? And of course, this is from the... Oh, there's one other thing that there was special about the 1983. And that is, in 1983, they didn't produce any uncirculated mint sets. So in 1983, you had proof coins, you had regular issue coins, and that was it. And how does that 1982 jump in there? I got no idea. There's our 1983, and there's our 1983D. All right, that's all we have today from DC Coin World International Coin Channel. These coins in an MS65, probably worth $5 to $7. If these coins are in this kind of shape, without the different buffing on them, these would be worth $5 to $7, $8 in MS65 shape in a red. All right, that's all we have today from DC Coin. We'll love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you might have in the comments section.